Hello guys, my name is Arthuriomyces peckianus, and this will be my dating video. So before we get started, let me just tell you about my outline and how we will talk about things. So first, I'll tell you about my appearance because I know you want to imagine how I look. Next, I'll talk about where I live at. Next, I'll talk about my favorite places to be. Next, I'll talk about my life cycle. And last but not least, I'll talk about how to get rid of me if you don't find me interesting anymore. So, my appearance. So, if you've ever looked at a black raspberry or blackberry plant and seen blister-like masses of yellow-orange spores on their leaf surfaces, then you've seen me. If you love bright colors like yellow-orange, then we'll be a perfect match. But don't let these bright colors fool you because I am not one to be messed with. If you mess with me, I will destroy your crops or your blackberry and black raspberry plants. So if you want to know where I'm located, then I'm located in the central and eastern parts of North America and also Eurasia, as you can see on the map. So, as I mentioned about my favorite place to be, which are black raspberry or blackberry plants. So what I like to do is I like to reside on these plants and eventually make them all die out. So if you've ever been on a farm and you're growing these plants, make sure I'm not around. Make sure I'm not around, or say goodbye to your crops. So if there are multiple plants around, then that'll be more plants for me to kill off. So I'll be able to thrive and spread my disease. So if you want to know my life cycle, I am autoecious, meaning that I lack an alternate host. So I complete all of my life stages on one host, aka the rubus species, which is the black raspberry and blackberry plants. So what I like to do is I target the weak plants and I like to invade the entire plant, reducing their blossoming and fruit set. So eventually, although I don't kill the plant will eventually die off because it won't be able to produce anything. So what I do is I slowly kill off the plant, and when that's done, then my spores will spread to the most nearby plant, and the cycle will continue until you get rid of me or until I kill off all your black raspberry and blackberry plants. So if you want to know how to manage me so we don't break up or anything, then keep me in control by making sure you plant only healthy black raspberry and blackberry plants. So if you do plant them and you see me on your plants and you haven't started to eradicate your plants, then slowly but surely all your plants will die out because of me. So you have to get rid of me completely. I don't want you to see any sign of me because if you do, then say goodbye to your plants. So unfortunately, there's no effective fungicides to control me as of today. So if you're stuck with me, then I'm sorry for you. You won't be able to break up with me.